I finished calling my girlfriend at 10:30 and I told her I would sleep at 11. Did I do that? No, of course not. I stayed up. Of course I fucking did. I knew it was wrong and I still did it. Started off with some games of Clash Royale. For those of you who don't know, Clash Royale is a video game. I had recently gotten into it and was just having a lot of fun playing with my new account. The dopamine reward system of climbing the ranking just felt amazing. It was already 30 minutes past midnight somehow. I had stayed up for 2 hours longer than promised. How crazy is that? What was worse was that I told someone that I would go to sleep, told myself as well, and then I didn't follow through. I lied. So naturally, I did the most logical thing that came to mind. I continued playing. It was 1:30. I played another hour until I got so sick of the game. I played the game for 3 hours. It was already 1:30. Those 3 hours, I have to match it with YouTube, right? 3 hours of brain-numbing YouTube videos? Sounds good to me. So I watched 3 hours of mind-numbing YouTube videos, those stupid YouTube shorts that are just pure dopamine. I hated consuming them, and I still did it. I don't even know what happened. What the fuck? I spent 6 hours awake. It was 4:30. It was around this time that I went to sleep. Woke up the next day. Had a horrible day. One of the worst in a while. And just the immense regret of staying up hit me. How can I avoid this and prevent it from happening again? So what I need to do is not sleep too late, but also do it consistently. So I've created a 4-step process for myself to actually execute this. The first thing I will do is actually remind myself the benefits of sleep. If I think of all the great things that come from sleeping, better social skills, happiness, energy. If I'm aware of those benefits, I'm just going to sleep because I want those benefits. Am I really going to give this up for a few hours scrolling on YouTube Shorts? Next is having a sleep time on my calendar. I've noticed that my best days have been when I follow a calendar. Do you remember back in elementary school when you had a calendar? At 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. you had math, then you had lunch. After lunch you had some English, some recess. You got a lot done in those days. So I've noticed my best days are actually when I follow a calendar, when I make one for myself the day before, and then follow it. By following the calendar, if I have a proper sleep time written down, then I will sleep at a normal hour. Here's an example calendar for today if you'd like. Very important and highlighted are the get ready for bed and the sleep times. These are the times that will make sure that I go to bed and wake up at proper times. How am I going to enforce this calendar though? Yes, having the calendar is good, but that alone is not enough. I need to actually have something to enforce it to make sure that I follow it. So what I will have, or what I have right now actually, is alarms for me to go to bed. So currently, if I want to go to sleep at 9:30, I'll have a 9 p.m. get ready for bed alarm, then a 9:30 sleep alarm. Let's say you want to sleep at 11, you're fast at getting ready. Have a get ready for bed alarm at 10:45, and then sleep alarm at 11. If you follow it, you will just go to bed earlier. It's as simple as that. I used to use these types of alarms, but one day I stopped, and then I stayed up till 4:30. So clearly they work for me. I now have a get ready for bed and sleep alarm every night. My fourth and last step is go to sleep at a consistent time. So why does this work? Your brain has something called a circadian rhythm. This is a 24-hour cycle that is implanted in your brain. It affects your mental, physical, and behavioral health. Guess what? That includes your sleep. If you start going to sleep at a certain time, your brain will notice this. It will release chemicals called melatonin and cortisol, and these chemicals make someone sleepy. The higher the concentration of these chemicals is, the more likely you are to fall asleep. So, what would happen if your sleep chemicals start releasing at a consistent time? You will go to sleep at a consistent time because you are sleepy at a consistent time. So just a note about all these steps and tricks. I have used these all before, and that's why I'm using them now. You can use all of them, none of them, or just one. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying what works for me. You should try to make your sleep more consistent as well. Thank you for listening, and have a nice sleep.